So it looks like Beyoncé is in the spotlight again for allegedly ruining yet another career.
Was hating on the Queen Beyonce.
I was not hating on Beyonce.
It kind of was hate.
No, it was not directed at all as hate.
When the Bow Down record came out,
I love Beyonce.
and you was like, first it was all let's have camaraderie as women. Now it's
Well,
Bow
the thing
Down.
is that I just felt I met, seen Beyonce at the time. She's always a very sweet girl. To me, that just wasn't her, you know what I mean? Her thing. But I don't know,
Yep, I'm talking about Keyshia Cole. Allegedly, she's back talking about how Beyoncé ruined her career for fun. This is tied to claims that Keyshia is one of the people blacklisted in the music industry.
There was a set of tweets that happened a while back. You and Beyonce are really close. And there was something about how Keyshia Cole complained that you weren't giving her any songs because of your relationship with Beyonce and how she sort of said something about Beyonce. Any truth in that?
Of course. I mean, it wasn't nothing towards Keyshia. I mean, she knows that, and everybody with a brain knows that that's not even how I operate. But how I definitely don't operate with any type of, I'm not I give up 10 million for somebody to give up 10 million for me. It is what it is.
By individuals like The Dream and others, because she decided to call Beyoncé out. But did Beyoncé really have a hand in how Keyshia's career stalled? Or is this just another strategy for Keyshia to stay relevant now that people are discussing her tumultuous love life? Let's explore the situation in depth. This entire controversy with Keyshia dates back to when Beyoncé released her song Bow Down. The track seemingly sent a message to other female artists, implying that they had to bow down to her. The lyrics include lines like, "I know when you were little girls, you dreamt."
And I don't like the screwed up part. I don't like it. I don't think it's her. I don't think it goes to what she represents.
Of being in my world. Don't forget it. Respect that. Bow down. Coming from an artist who had previously celebrated women's empowerment with songs like Run the World, Girls, many felt that Beyoncé had gone too far with the aggressive tone of the song. Beyoncé later explained her intentions, saying that the song came from a place of pain and frustration. In an interview with iTunes Radio, she shared, "The reason I put out Bow Down is I woke up, went to the studio, and I had a chant in my head. It was aggressive, it was angry. It wasn't the Beyoncé that wakes up every morning. It was the Beyoncé that was angry, the Beyoncé that felt the need to defend herself. And if the song never comes out, okay, I said it. And I listened to it after I finished and said, this is hot, I'm gonna put it out. I'm not gonna sell it, I'm just gonna put it out. If people like it, great. If they don't, they don't." And at the time of the song's release, it sparked a lot of reactions, including from celebrities. Rihanna, for instance, refused to bow down. She wrote on social media, "I only know how to be number one. I could use a challenge. How'd that feel down there on your knees, huh?" She also reposted an article declaring her the Queen of Pop, captioning it with, "It's only March, people. 2013 is already owned. Stay tuned." These posts were interpreted as shade towards Beyoncé, leading the Beehive to launch a wave of online attacks against Rihanna. This was just one example of the drama that unfolded around Bow Bow. Keyshia Cole also joined the conversation and tweeted, "Can't stand when people are all self-righteous when it's convenient. It makes them look good but can still talkish when it's convenient too. F that." In another tweet, she wrote, "First, women need to stick together. Now bees better bow. SMH. But it's all chicks stay shootin' the ish." Unsurprisingly, these comments triggered backlash from Beyoncé's fans, who bombarded Keyshia with insults. True to her personality, Keyshia fired back, and the exchange became increasingly messy, dominating online discussions for days. Adding fuel to the fire, Keyshia also threw shade at Michelle Williams after Destiny's Child joined Beyoncé on stage for her Super Bowl halftime performance. Shortly after the show, Keyshia tweeted, "Faked that ish up. Then Beyoncé's Bad BCH Central. I think I was frightened to blink for a sec. Then Michelle sung and woke my behind up from my daze. She always messing the groove up." The comment was widely criticized as unnecessary and mean-spirited. Michelle, however, responded with grace. She tweeted, "Had a great time with my sisters tonight, tried to keep it a surprise. Love you all, God bless." In an interview with Billboard, Michelle addressed the performance and Keyshia's criticism, saying, "We were all smiling. I was laughing with my girls. I don't care what anybody else says. I don't let it get me down. It was a beautiful thing." Kelly Rowland also weighed in on the situation during an appearance on The Breakfast Club. She said, "You know, why do you have to hit somebody or give somebody words? I think silence is the best power because you don't have to say nothing. They did all the talking. Just talk, keep talking. But I don't think it's important to fire back."
Before that happened, and I ain't got nothing but love for her. But it's still family. Like, you know, what you want me to do? I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry. And I will hope the same thing would happen for me, you know. And I know on occasion certain things happen for me. I know when I'm in certain places how B looks out, or how Jay takes care of a certain thing, or where somebody else may be calling an assistant to get something done downstairs, and I can call Jay to get done because I'm talking to Jay about it. And you know those things for yourself, so you don't need any type of validation. It's not like
back because you're fueling the fire. You don't have to do that. It's ridiculous. We're too grown for that stuff. Kelly also defended Bow Bow record. I do like the Bow Bow record. I think that when you just understand who you are as a woman, you can accept the record. People are going to talk and bring up all kinds of things. I hadn't even heard the record until there was a new project called Bow Bow that was happening in the business department. In the aftermath of her
It's not. No one could ever compare to Beyonce. Let's just say the name that we're discussing. No one could compare. No one will. And for a very, very, very long time, and that was never my aim either. However,
It was framed that way.
well, no, it was absolutely framed that way. It was written that way. Was not my lyrics. Was not my writing.
But you had to pay the penalty.
Was not my doing. But I had to pay the penalty, and then I'm caught. Like, do I tell the truth? Do I expose them early in my career? I'm super young, super new. This is my first album. I'm so excited. It just soiled my whole.
Keyshia's career reportedly took a hit. The Face Trees, a frequent collaborator of Beyonce, publicly stated that he would no longer work with Keyshia due to her remarks about Beyonce. He explained, "I think she said exactly what she wanted to say, and she got something off her chest that she wanted to get off." In response, Keyshia tweeted, "Dream not wanting any songs from me is fine. I'm on the 6th album. He's only written one song on one of my albums, which I did love. God bless." Despite her defiant tone, it's widely believed that her career suffered as a result of this controversy. Keyshia isn't the only artist whose career reportedly stalled after clashing with Beyonce. Carrie Hilson's story is another prominent example. In the 2000s, Carrie was a rising star, delivering hit after hit. However, after the release of the remix of her song Turnin' Me On, which included lines widely interpreted as shading Beyonce, her career took a nosedive. The lyrics included lines like, "Your vision cloudy if you think that you're the best. She can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left. She need to go have some babies. She need to sit down, she fake." Although Carrie didn't mention Beyonce by name, fans took the lyrics as a direct diss. For years, Carrie faced relentless
It is kind of a comeback.
Yeah.
It is kind of a comeback. Because I hit rock bottom a few times.
Had to.
And I'm crawling back to walking in my purpose.
Exactly. Walking in your power.
My power. Yeah.
Your power, exactly.
Yeah.
Instead
And
of
use
giving
my
it
gifts.
away. You know,
Yeah.
you didn't have a balancing system.
Yeah,
You didn't have that balancing
it's
system.
true. I think I had to give up music for a while. I stepped away. I thought it would just be. It's been 6 maybe.
online harassment from Beyonce's fans. In 2013, she tweeted, "You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit. Years of verbal insults from strangers all day long. Enough is enough." She also added, "I'm here for my fans. I'm stronger than you imagine, but waking up and going to bed to your ugliness is just too much. Kids, I get it. Okay, you can stop now."
I think so. I think there's no, I really do think they're in love. I have a big crush on him. I'll tell you that much. I still have a crush on him. No, I really still like him about it. I really like him. And I don't care. I don't care what he did. I will always have a crush on him.
right now, all I hear
Carrie later opened up about how the backlash affected her, revealing in an emotional interview that it was incredibly difficult to endure. Her career never fully recovered, and she took an extended hiatus from the music industry. Other artists, such as Blue Cantrell and Amy Reed, have also been linked to rumors of being blacklisted after alleged conflicts with Beyoncé. Blue Cantrell's disappearance from the music scene has been tied to speculation about a romantic entanglement with Jay-Z, which Beyoncé's fans didn't take kindly to. Meanwhile, Amy Reed's fall from the spotlight has been attributed to claims that Beyoncé allegedly borrowed.
When she was hating on the Queen Beyonce,
I was not hating on Beyonce.
it kind of was hate.
No, it was not directed at all as hate.
When the Bow Down record came out,
Yeah,
and you
I love Beyonce.
and you was like, first it was all let's have camaraderie as women. Now it's
Well, the
Bow
thing
Down.
is that I met, seen Beyonce a few times. She's always a very sweet girl. To me, that just wasn't her, you know what I mean? Her thing. But I don't know,
borrowed elements of her sound. As for Keyshia, she has tried to clarify her past comments in various interviews. During an appearance on The Breakfast Club, she insisted that she wasn't hating on Beyoncé but was simply surprised by the nature of Bow Down. She described Beyoncé as a sweet person and said that the song seemed out of character for her. She also addressed her criticism of Michelle Williams, explaining that Michelle had started it by tweeting about Keyshia's use of auto-tune during her Soul Train Awards performance. According to Keyshia, Michelle later called to apologize, but the damage had already been done. In another interview with Hollywood Unlocked, Keyshia reiterated her respect for Beyoncé and said that she never intended.
I just felt like, dang, I really did come up on Beyonce, and I really did, look at her for inspiration, and I was just like, that song, and what I said just went way too far, because I do love, her, and I get chills when I see her perform, and she is a gang of inspiration for all artists, you know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, damn, I just missed out on the fucking party.
To ignite a feud. However, rumors persist that she has spoken behind the scenes about how Beyoncé allegedly ruined her career for fun. What do you think? Was Keyshia's stalled career a direct result of her public comments about Beyoncé? Would she have achieved greater success if she hadn't gone after Beyoncé?